As you guys can see, I look pretty rough at the moment, so I'm completely unfrauded. There's nothing going on whatsoever, no filters, no makeup. So today I'm going to do my entire actual beauty routine. No sponsorships. I'm not going to sell you shit in today's video. So let's go, man. We're going to kick it off with some flossing, actually. So typically in my routine, I like to floss and then I'll oil pull while I do everything. So I love these. It's much easier. So then you want to clean off some of the gunk, man. There we go. Now, if I have more time, I'll kind of dig on my teeth with the other side, kind of. But today, we'll skip it. This is the only exfoliator I have been using. So this is going to be Dermatologica. Once again, not sponsored. Now, this is really good quality stuff. It's like professional grade, and it also lightens the skin. It whitens it a little bit, which I need. I'm sure you guys, I told you guys a little bit, but I've been eating way too many sweet potatoes since last November, since I went to Japan, and it actually turned my hands like orange, and then my face a little bit orange. But there's discoloration, so like the rest of my body didn't get orange, but it's just the face and the hands. So I'm trying to cut down on sweet potatoes now, and then I'm trying to get my color back, because personally I don't like the orange look. So yeah, this is what we are starting with right now. So it's just a powder, and then you need water to actually activate it. So you can put water on your face, just like that, and then now we can use it. Now, I'm actually going to keep this on my face. I'm not going to rinse it yet. And then we're going to do an oil cleanser. So if you do ever wear any SPF, any foundation, this pretty much gets rid of it. Any eyeliner, anything like that, which we will talk about makeup today too, guys. Boom. This one requires a little bit of water. This is from Centella Skin 1004. And it's my favorite cleanser. Once again, we're still going to keep it on the face. And we have this, it's an anti-UV foam. It's basically another cleanser, but this one's a little bit more gentle. So we're doing all of these back to back. Now we can rinse the face, which I won't show just because I got it ducked down, the sink's in front of me. Now we're going to take a regular towel and then dry the face. Now, bonus for this is it actually exfoliates the face softly in addition to what we already did. I love exfoliating, gets rid of all that dead skin cells, really good for anti-aging. So now, I'm sure you guys can see it, we need to shave, man. I hate my facial hair growth because it's so patchy. It looks kind of cool for like the first day when it comes in a little bit, but then it just looks like I'm like a high school kid who can't grow any facial hair. So let's shave that off. Now this is 7-Eleven Japanese shaving foam. Now this, I don't know what they do. All their shaving foams is from Japan. They're very invigorating. So like, it adds a sensation of like mint on your face. Most of you guys probably cannot go against the grain, but I can because I don't have very crazy facial hair development. So I just go against the grain. All right, and there we go. We have a clean, close shave without any razor bumps, without anything, man. No irritation, anything. And now that is in part to my facial hair genetics. But I do think the shaving cream and the razor that you use are also very important. I use a Harry's razor. I love Harry's, and I try to change out the razor every like maybe 2 weeks or so. So keep it fairly fresh. And I do shave every day, by the way, guys. So just to keep in mind. Now, usually I would, like I said, do oil pulling. So this is 100% organic, virgin coconut oil, but I have not cracked this open yet, and I'm currently staying in a hotel. I'm moving into an apartment on Saturday for a couple of months, so I'd rather not spill coconut oil all over my stuff whenever I move, so I'm gonna actually just wait until we move Saturday for this bad boy. Now I'm gonna hop in the shower and wash my hair actually, and then we're gonna do a hair mask, take a bath, and then afterwards we'll be doing the rest of my routine, including a face mask, everything. So yeah, I'll show you guys all of it. All right, so in the shower, I did 2 washes with the shampoo. Now this is organic sulfate-free shampoo that I picked up in Japan. Now, there has been some debates on my channel about using eggs versus shampoo, and if you really look at the science, I want you to kind of go down the rabbit hole. I have done both. I went for months and months only doing eggs, or even I had a period where I did like baking soda, apple cider vinegar, but I did do a lot of eggs. And I think egg yolks are really good for a mask to provide more moisture in the hair, but when it actually comes to cleansing the hair, I think actually having an organic sulfate shampoo is much better. And then whenever the hair gets way too built up, then you can get an even more powerful shampoo to get all the gunk and all the buildup off the scalp. Ironically enough, this can actually contribute to hair loss if you are not properly cleansing the scalp with modern things like that. So I use shampoo, this is the conditioner, but now we're about to do this hair mask. I showed you guys this in a video. Boom. Now this is what it looks like, just like a cream. And we're gonna put that in my hair. I'm gonna sit for about 15 minutes or so. This is to soften it. Now I'm just doing a wet brush to get it all throughout my hair, just so every ounce of it gets the moisture. We're just gonna chill in this bath and get some sweating going on, man. I miss having the saunas like in Thailand or in Bali. Whenever I would go back and forth from the sauna to the ice bath. And so a lot of times I try to do the same thing, but right now I'm in Vietnam and it cannot get nearly cold enough to do something like that. So I'm just gonna get some heat, get any toxins out of me. And by the way, guys, I will be doing more interviews in Vietnam while I'm here. I'm debating doing the walking videos. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about those. I think they're kind of cringy. I think as my channel, I should outgrow the walking videos and just do in real life content and come up with different ideas, because I feel like it's a bit outdated at this point. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here and then I'll show you guys the rest of my routine. Fresh out of the bathtub, got the hair slicked back with the wet brush. Now we're gonna finish off the skincare routine. So we have Centella Skin 1004 toner. Just like that. Yeah, I can use a cotton pad, it's a little bit better, but I'm not right now. And Centella, this is going to be a moisturizer. Now this is freaking amazing. So we'll just get it from the lid today, man. There's plenty right there. Little sauce. Now we're gonna gua sha. Gua shang, I have noticed, makes quite a significant difference. So I like to go up like this on each side. You kind of want to get the fluid going up so that we can drain it down like that. And then I like to hit the cheekbones, those zygos, and that jawline. Yeah, I think gua shang is underrated. Some people hype it up like it's holy grail. It gets rid of temporary bloating, but it doesn't do anything magical. Now, typically I will do a sunscreen. So this is going to be a kalosique sunscreen. Whenever I go outside, obviously right now, I'm not going to use any because it's not daylight right now. A couple other things is that every now and then, a couple days, I'll use these celestial peptides. These are for the hair. It's from my brand, I'm not promoting it, but it is great. It's got water, glycerin. Glycerin helps retain the moisture inside the actual hair, so it's fantastic. And then it's got all these amazing organic peptides and stuff in it. And then this one is so beat up, but it's my beef tallow, man. This is amazing to use before bed. Big hole in it. But yeah, this one's awesome. And let's use some deodorant. This is going to be Humble, Palo Santo, and Frankincense aluminum-free original formula. If you're not using deodorant, man, I don't care if you think it's unnatural. You kind of disgust me, man. Like, you ever walk past someone and they smell like BO? Like, you gotta use deodorant, man. Now, the fingernails need to be cut. They are quite long right now, so I will be cutting. They've been growing so fast lately in the tropics. I have to cut them like 2 or 3 times a week. Alright boys, here is exactly how we're looking. So if you saw the beginning of the video to now, you can probably see quite a big difference. My skin feels a lot softer. My face is nice and shaved. I do have a thing to get rid of any blackheads, you know, like the metal scraper. So that's awesome. I also have a metal tongue scraper that I'll use after I brush my teeth with a sonic toothbrush and fluoride-free toothpaste, which I think we kind of get the gist. So a couple other things I like to use is this brightening ampoule. So usually I use this after like I do my toner. I forgot to today. And then also my evening routine, I like to do this retinol. And so this is from kalosique. And then during the day, I like to bring this with me. So it's a Turtur SPF. Now this is a freaking awesome one. You can just, it's a stick. So it's, you just rub it all over your face and then do that. It's amazing. SPF 50. I have talked to you guys. I think the sun has tons of health benefits. I think it's fantastic, but I also do think it ages you. And I noticed my skin started looking like doo-doo the more sun exposure I was getting. So I aggressively halted my sun exposure. My old manager, he said to always use SPF to protect the skin. So I kind of started just listening to him, if I'm being honest. Then a hack I've been doing lately is going to be my Nivea Strawberry Chapstick. So this stuff is amazing, and it adds like a touch of pink or red to your lips. So it just makes it look a little bit healthier. Kind of gives you that extra health marker. See, you can just see a subtle tint of red slash pink, and I think it looks pretty good. Another thing, fragrance while I'm traveling, Mont Blanc Legend. This is the EDT. This is probably one of my favorites. It smells similar to Abercrombie Fierce, which is a really goated fragrance. If you want a more adult one that's going to last longer, I think Perseus by Parfums de Marly is also a great alternative to this as well, but that one's way more expensive. And this, it's just so easy to travel with. Now, makeup, what we are all here for. So there's basically just 2 steps to makeup if you ever want to. So Turtur foundation is what I will use. Obviously right now I don't have any makeup on. This is how I look. And if I just want to kind of even out the skin tone, because like I said, my skin is still a little bit orange. So if I wanted to make it the color of my neck, I would just use this, which is a, I believe, ivory. Yes, ivory. And I would just do a couple dollops all over the face. Nothing crazy, man. And then on top of that, I have been really into eyeliner the past year or so, but I don't want to do like a thick eyeliner that looks super obvious. So what I like to do is kind of treat it as like a mascara. And so like on the bottom of the eye, for example, you can find those little eyelashes. And so we're not like painting it on the waterline like a lot of people do. You just kind of go softly over the hairs. Just go back and forth, and you'll notice that they'll just appear a little bit darker. Then up top, you can kind of do the same thing. Like right here's a really thick spot, so you can just make it thicker, kind of go along the line, make any natural eyelashes even darker. And then another thing that I like to do is some eyelash curling as well. This is such a good cheat code. I got it from Brett Maverick like years ago. And so you just put the eyelashes in there and then you pump them up each side. It's fantastic, man. That's pretty much it for the beauty routine. I think one of the biggest things for beauty is obviously health. Like you want to be eating as healthy as possible, getting at least 7-8 hours of sleep if you can every single night, having a good sleep routine, working out consistently, obviously, getting rid of any toxins in the body. There's so much when it comes to beauty and looking better, but that's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing. I did just pick up this bag today, which I love. So this is basically a knockoff, but it's still made out of genuine leather. So there's Bottega Veneta. It's a really awesome brand. I've had some real flip-flops from them. They hurt like a bitch. And so I ended up selling those actually. But this is amazing because it's genuine leather and it's just like a bag that they have. But instead of it being $3,000, this was handmade in Vietnam for $50. So I think it's great. And plus I don't really use man bags that often these days, mostly for traveling or if I'm like somewhere where I just want to put all my stuff in one little bag without bringing a backpack, then it's perfect. But that's it, man. Subscribe if you are new. I love you guys with all my heart. Peace.